Welcome to JPAC TV podcast for this week. Hope you've been enjoying our podcast series as we look the way forward from various sectors, from politics to business, and also to sports, not forgetting the human and good stories as they come in. This week, we also have another captivating guest to discuss with on this The Way Forward series. The African Democratic Congress is one party that has been in existence for quite some time. But in the last few months, it has gained prominence again in Nigerian political circle. No thanks to the coalition that just occurred some few months back. From the home front in Bayelsa, what is the story like? There have been accusation, counter-accusation, people claiming to be ownership or claiming to be chairmanship of the party in Bayelsa State. This conversation today will probably put that to bed. You're welcome to JPAC TV podcast. My name is Jacobson Park. I have with me today on JPAC TV podcast the chairman of the African Democratic Congress Bayelsa State Chapter, Honorable Tovie Johnny Derek. You're welcome to the podcast.
Thank you so very much.
It's a pleasure meeting you.
Yeah, it was all mine. Nice to have you in our place today.
Wow, a lovely place you have here.
Thank you.
Chairman, can I refer to you as a factional chairman?
No, not at all. It's never permitted, can never be permitted. It has never existed. And we do not accept that in any way. There is nothing like factional chairman. I am the state chairman of the African Democratic Congress, ADC Bayelsa State, Honorable Johnny Tovie Derek. And ADC is a one big family. We do not have any faction anywhere. So that statement should be dropped on the floor, trampled upon, and buried entirely.
Well, if you say so, we've had people that have come out and said they are the authentic chairman of the party in the States. And he said we should drop that factional one on the floor. First of all, how did ADC come to Bayelsa State?
Okay. ADC as a political party has been in Bayelsa State for quite a number of years now. It's not in 2022, general election it started. Not at all, it's not even in 2025. As a matter of fact, ADC has won election in Bayelsa State. And as far back as 2008, ADC has been in existence in Bayelsa State even before 2008.
Wow, that's
right. 2015 general election, ADC was in Bayelsa and very, very active in Bayelsa. We've had chairmen preceding myself in Bayelsa State. And I came on board as the chairman of ADC Bayelsa State through the Congress we had in 2022, sometime in May 2022. That's when I became the chairman of the ADC Bayelsa State. So you see, ADC is not new in Bayelsa State.
Okay. But ADC seems to be the new bride in Nigerian politics today. Probably, could that be attributed to why this infighting? You have received a lot of persons. I'm shocked that your party, one of the mission statements of your party, if I will read it out, it says, to consolidate Nigerian democracy beyond flawed election, political rhetorics and theatrics, and usher in a super economy, power, and just resilience institution, system, and process for an egalitarian society.
Absolutely.
But one part I find very funny is that your party says that they are to re-engineer a political party system that is free from domination by wheelers, dealers, political elites, and money bags, and godfather. But we saw how your party welcomes the so-called godfathers and even handed the party leadership to them. Is this party for sale?
I take exception to the statement where you said handed over to them.
Your national chairman resigned voluntarily and handed to another person that came from another party.
The national chairman resigned voluntarily to allow a robust system where everyone is responsible, where everyone is accepted in the spirit of unity, that we have a symbolic representation with a handshake as our party logo. So the chairman stepping aside for others to come in and man the affairs of the party is only ideal for a political party that wants collaboration, a political party that wants the people to be there to be able to tell Nigerians that we are a different set of political party, not one man holding on to power, but we are free for all. And that has further shown in the statement of our now national chairman, David Mark, whom lately has reaffirmed that the ADC is free and will not operate on the premise of Godfatherism. So, our former national chairman, Chief Ralph Okewonsu, resigned, and the National Working Committee also resigned. And this is to a great extent to show you and every other Nigerians that ADC is not a political party that want to sit on power, but want to give power to the people.
But ordinarily, if national executive is supposed to leave, was there supposed to be a congress to be called for that purpose?
A congress to be called for a national executive committee to leave.
How did this old Ralph Okewonsu, how was he elected as national chairman? Was it through a congress or he just came up as national chairman?
Ralph Okewonsu has been a founding chairman of the African Democratic Congress and has further led the party to where it is today. And he has, in several years, had congresses and convention that's placed him in that position. So it is at this point that the party, of course, would have to appreciate his efforts so far and what he has done. Frankly, as a founding father, as a father, you would want to nurture your baby to a point where it's man enough, it's mature enough to take care of itself before you allow the baby to go to the world where it can decide and see lefts from rights, and then be able to see the wrong from the right and decide which way exactly is based on the values the father has placed and instilled on him. That is the role Chief Ralph Okewonsu.
But this one, he did not hand over to a baby nurture within the party. Money bars came from other parties and he handed over to them.
The party was a baby. I was growing through the process. As at that point, he cannot just hand over the party. And handing over the party, he never and shouldn't have, and which he didn't hand over to another baby mama or baby papa or inexperienced. In order to have the party formidable and strong enough to face the government, which the Nigerians are crying that it's not been friendly to Nigerians. The government has not given Nigerians the true meaning of democracy, the value of democracy, sustainable development, and what we seemingly want. I call it seemingly because we've not yet gotten it. Seemingly wants the ideal Nigerian society to be. This government has failed. And at this point, ADC has said boldly, I want to look into the face of Nigerians and everybody and say enough is enough. That is why we, the African Democratic Congress, as NEC members, along with our former national chairman, Chief Ralph Okewonsu, decided altogether that we are handing over the leadership of the party at the national level to people who are experienced, who have the wherewithal, and who have the capacity to further take up the legacy which he has built, and not one that will break it down.
Okay. But these persons that came into this party as the new leaders, politicians, some have described as being part of the old system that ADC is fighting to change. What would be different? Is it not the case of the same wine in a different bottle?
But when you talk of the old system that ADC is trying to fight, yes, it is a system that has long existed, not in the favor of Nigerians. But at this point, just like I said, enough is enough. The people who have come in with a genuine mind, genuine motive to thrive and to drive on the mission of ADC, which you just read out. ADC is a political party that was chosen by the coalition, not just because it is a political party, but it's a political party with difference. And out of all the political parties which the coalition partners had looked into, ADC is the one with the clear vision, mission, and values that can drive the kind of change and what we are looking for in Nigeria. So the ADC's mission and vision clearly states that, and these people are coming to write an already existing DNA that ADC has built over the time. So the people are not coming to do something differently, but they are coming to build upon the foundation of the ADC DNA, which the value and the mission you read out is what we are built upon.
But some of your party members, like the former presidential candidate of your party in the last election, Jumiri Kachuku, is challenging this in court, saying, look, things are not done like this. These people cannot just come and you hand over the party structure to them. What about they that are in the party that have struggled and built the party with their sweat and blood?
To start with, no party structure was handed over to anybody. Party structure was handed over to somebody. You wouldn't see me here.
I'm coming. You just say
You just see my exec.
you have a new national chairman, a new national
The
secretary.
leadership of the party at the national level was changed as a result of deliberation over time and a process that's an inclusive process we all had. So those were conversations we had, and in NEC meetings we had those conversations. The structure was not and will not and has not been handed over to a set of people.
What about those people that are disgruntled now? How would they be accommodated? Would they not fight the party? Some are already in courts.
ADC is a political party that is open for everybody. There is always room for deliberations. We are still open to anyone who is aggrieved in any form. Come to the table of dialogue, we dialogue. We have our conclusion. We have a handshake, which is our symbol.
Is the handshake so? Is it a clean handshake or the regular Nigerian handshake?
Let's do it.
And I'm not a politician. I don't do handshake. I'm a politician. Know when they shake hands,
As a matter of
a
fact,
lot goes under the behind.
As a matter of fact, handshake goes beyond politics. Handshake is a symbol of acceptance, even in the business world. You're a businessman, and when you seal deals, you have a handshake. The next thing that happens is, it's nice doing business with you.
Okay,
So that signifies satisfaction.
so can we say that ADC did business with these politicians that came
No,
from other parties?
not business with them, but the business of transforming Nigeria and the satisfaction that we all have that at the end of the day, we have a better Nigeria.
Okay.
That is the satisfaction. That is where the handshake comes from.
Wow. We were discussing with the Bayelsa State Chairman of the African Democratic Congress, Honorable Jonito Vieteric, about the African ADC's foray into the forefront of Nigerian politics ahead of the 2027 general election. Let's come to Bayelsa State.
Thank you. Welcome.
There are a lot of talks. That's why I said, can I introduce you as a fractional chairman? You said, no, I should. You have trampled upon that you are the authentic chairman. But we've had persons come out and say, no. Let me first of all ask, beautiful edifice you have here. Have you had it since this party started, or how did this transformation in Bayelsa just come about?
Okay, thank you. Just like you said, ADC is a beautiful bride. And ADC has never been this robust. In terms of membership, in terms of interest and presence, And at this point, ADC has evolved into a mega political party. One of the biggest political party in Africa, I would say, and the most talked about political party in Africa. For that reason, do you expect such a political party to have an edifice less than what it is now? Of course not. So looking from where we're coming from, growth, of course, is what we all yearn for in a society, families, and individuals. And ADC has grown, and that's why we've grown past where we were, and we are here. So it's only one of the characteristics and features of the evidence of growth.
Okay. How widespread is ADC in Bayelsa State? You said you won election in 2008. You've been contesting elections for as far back as almost over 15 years.
ADC has been in existence for over 20 years.
Over 20 years. And you've been in Bayelsa since then. How widespread are you in Bayelsa? Is it only in Yenagoa, the state capital, or you have chairman across 8 local governments, 105 wards in the states?
ADC is everywhere in Bayelsa. ADC is not only domiciled in Yenagoa. As a matter of fact, ADC currently is a family name. Down to the creeks, ADC's song is being sung. The name ADC is a household name as we speak. And talking about ADC being in existence in Bayelsa prior to this time, yes. To tell you that ADC is not a political party that is only domiciled in Yenagoa. ADC won election not in Yenagoa, it's in Ogwea. Ogwea is not the state capital. So that goes further to affirm the fact that ADC is a household name and is not only in existence in Yenagoa as previously. And for the state of ADC now, that is a further progressive growth that ADC is experiencing. Now, as a matter of fact, it's not progressive, it's geometric growth that ADC is having. So when you go down to Safanijo, you would hear ADC. If you go to Kolga, you hear ADC. If you go to a typical village in Sagbama,
you have local government chairman and ward chairman.
We have local government chairman in all the local government. We have ward chairman in all the wards and the ward executives.
Active.
Okay.
Okay. INEC recently released a list of all the states ADC chairman, and Bayelsa is vacant.
INEC did not release the list of ADC state chairman. As a matter of fact, we should.
But there's this circulation.
Hold on. At this point, we should be informed enough to know the channel of communication of INEC. Have you ever seen INEC release a list of a political party and state chairman on one WhatsApp or under one group, and then just the name at the under INEC? That doesn't happen. INEC is more composed. It's an institution that is far beyond this social media.
But why is Bayelsa conspicuously missing of all the 56 states?
Well, whoever came up with that cooked names is a mischievous person that has not the interests of Nigeria and Bayelsa at heart. Now, to further prove to you, most of the names on that list are not ADC state chairman names.
A cooked list?
Cooked. Half cooked. It's not even well cooked. And someone came up with a name and just tagged INEC. You could write things and just put INEC and start spreading. With the social media boost, the next thing everywhere carries it. That's exactly what happened. It's not from INEC. INEC has a verifiable channel for releasing, and not INEC will release the result. INEC not choose. Why would INEC choose only ADC?
So if somebody wants to authenticate your chairmanship,
go to INEC, go to our national office. And besides, if INEC is to release a memo or any information concerning a political party, it would direct it to the party. Address it to the party, because the party has to apply. And none of those, they didn't find anything like that. So If our party, ADC, wants INEC to publish, it will write to INEC. And INEC will direct it to the party. Go to the national office. You would see and find whatever information you want to find about the status of any chairman in
With your name is Radulshina there.
Yes. So if you can take the onus.
Okay. Chairman, the money bags have already filtrated your party at the national level. We can't deny the facts under the name of coalition. If the money bags come to Yenagoa APC, Bayelsa APC, and ask Honorable Johnny Tovie, step down, we want to take this party to the next level, what happens?
First and foremost.
So you are the new bride. You agreed.
First and foremost, from what you read and my response earlier, ADC is not a political party to be bought. I am not a person to be bought.
Okay, if we do a proper handshake, that Honorable Tovie, please, can you step aside and let us take this party to the next level?
Our handshake is symbolized by our mission and values. If it's not on that, forget about it.
There are insinuations that big wigs in Bayelsa states are financing your party in Yenagoa. How true is it?
We have people who have openly come to the party that they are part of ADC. And if funds are coming from those persons for things to run smoothly in the party, they are part of the party. As a matter of fact, it's a political party and we need funds from members and donations. It is part of the funding of a political party. And ADC has that as part of the funded donations. So if anyone has come to the party and says, I am funding the party's activity on this and on this, that's not what we will call airing. As a matter of fact, it is welcomed. If you join ADC today and we are having an activity and you want to fund the activity, would we count that against you? Of course not. It is your responsibility as a party member to fund the party. And each and every individual in the party, including state working committee and other ESCO members, they have that free will to fund the party.
They are talking of politicians that are part of other parties funding your party in anticipation of jumping ship when the time is right for them.
There is absolutely nothing like that in ADC. The only people funding our party currently are people that are obviously with us now. No one is doing hide and seek and funding the party. For the best of my knowledge, none like that. None like that.
Bayelsa ADC party chairman said no political bigwigs are funding the party from outside the party. Whatever fund they have is within the party. How many members registered do you have in Bayelsa today?
Registered members in Bayelsa are soaring on every daily basis. As of today, I can boldly tell you that the membership of ADC has grown above 10,000. And we are still recording them. As a matter of fact, if you come to the secretariat and stay a bit longer, you would see the number of persons coming in. That's excluding those at the LGA level who are meeting and registering at the LGA level. In the state secretariat here, we see them coming in numbers.
So total, you're talking about over 10,000.
Over 10,000 members. And by the time we still further escalate the membership drive, we would even lose count.
Now, if somebody wants to join the ADC from its local government, what are the requirements involved?
The only thing that you need to register to join the ADC is make yourself available, visit the local government chairman, it directs you to the ward chairman, you make your registration, put down your details, and then your cards. That's it.
Issued to you. If this person, because you are the new bride now, and we've seen members of other political parties doing what they call a little to the left, a little to the right. Is there a mechanism in your party where you want to know if this person has resigned from his other political party, or you just accept them, swallow them hook, line, and sinker?
As a matter of fact, we have constitutional law that you would have to resign from your previous political party.
Does the person tell you verbally, or it brings proof of
You
resignation?
have proof. You bring proof of resignation.
So all the over 10,000 members you have now, the new ones that are in, did you verify that they resigned from their old political party?
Now, let's also get something straight. You know, there are so many persons who have been sitting on the fence. They neither belong to a political party, but for the sake of ADC, they want to belong to a political party. We have a greater number of those persons who have been non-partisans, who are seeing the hope the ADC presents. As a matter of fact, we've had retired civil servants who say, all through my life, I've never joined a political party. I don't know what politics is all about. But for the fact that ADC is on board now, I'm joining. And these categories of persons are more. That's not to say that we've not had people who resigned from their other political parties to join. We've had them also. But to tell you the hope that Nigerians have in ADC and the hope that ADC presents to Nigeria, we are having people, influx of people who had been disgruntled, who had lost hope earlier, who felt they do not have the trust in politics and the system that has long existed. So I'm no longer interested. But the hope has been revived, and these people are flocking into ADC.
Okay.
That is a plus, and that is a good sign for Nigeria shaping ADC. ADC is rewriting the political history of the nation.
If you said they are writing the political history, some persons will fear that you could have an implosion, because if you keep gathering people of various political interests coming into ADC, all in the name of you want to rewrite the history, how can ADC accommodate the various interest group coming into the party?
All right. ADC as a political party, we had foreseen this. And we had make mechanism for absorbing everybody. We thrive on the mantra of inclusivity. So on that mantra which we thrive, we wouldn't say it, but we match words with action. So we've had our strategies, even before today, well outlined and well practiced to absorb all of these persons. So we know it was going to come to this. And we had already put modalities for all of this.
Now, so what are the plans now? ADC have a solid structure at the national level. You just said it's also in every state. Are you planning on relaunching the party with this new status you have garnered now in Bayelsa? And what effort are you also making to woo other bigwigs? Or you just wait for them to come, or you are reaching out to them?
As a matter of fact, with the current state ADC is, I can bet you that we have bigwigs in the pipeline. We have bigwigs in the pipeline, both at the national level
And the states.
and the state level.
When are you unveiling them?
In due time, we'll unveil them. You know, we have procedures as a political party, and we want to follow procedure in doing things. So just stay tuned. You will get those information at the appropriate time.
Stay tuned.
Yes.
We'll give you fresh
Thank
on
you.
JPAC TV. Chairman, it has been interesting discussing with you. I tell you, you look so vibrant, and I just hope when the big sharks come, they will not swallow you. But going forward, we have the ruling party, the APC, solid. We have the main opposition party, the PDP, solid. I'm talking about Bayelsa now. We also have the Labour Party that made some remarkable foray into Nigerian politics in the last general election. They even have a governor in Nigeria. ADC, the new bride. How positive, how confident are you that you will clear these three other parties and take over Nigeria?
Let me start by saying APC. According to you, APC is not solid. PDP is not solid. Labour Party is not solid. AGC is
not
only.
it's not
AGC is the only.
No, I wanted you to complete it. It's not.
Party. AGC is the only solid political party as of now in Nigeria.
You don't have a senator. You don't have a House of Rep. You don't have a governor. And you are the only solid party. Explain to me.
If your definition of solidity is based on senators, governors, and House of Reps, now let me redefine your definition of solidity, that actually is a definition of what is volatile. The senator, the reps, and the governor in these parties are all at loggerheads. These persons are not on the same terms. This person, as a matter of fact, there is a big fight and a big fracture in these political parties with these people you call the definition of.
You also have it. Because some of the members are in court.
Hold on. I'm coming. Now, these persons in this political party, seemingly who are the solidifying the force of these people, are actually the breaking force of this political party. So where does the solidity come from when they are the one breaking the political party? And it's obvious, even right here in the state. So PDP is a party that's been blown away softly. As a matter of fact,
because you are,
it's no longer the wind of ADC
is harvested away. It's harvesting some of them.
The wind of ADC has come to blow them away, and that of APC as well. They have no locus, they have no standing. They are just existing in theory, but not in practice.
They are the ruling party.
The ruling party, as you say, is what is giving you and I and every other Nigerian the reason to wail and cry and come to the ADC. So who are they ruling? Who are these people ruling? If they are ruling, who are they ruling? Ruling people who are not in tandem with them? Leadership is when you have people that follows you, then you lead. You cannot lead when you don't have people who follow you.
Nigerian politicians talk so much when they are on the opposite side, when they are on the opposition side, but tends to do virtually almost nothing when they are saddled with responsibility of leading. We've seen it over the years. ADC seems to be talking tough, and yet investing the same old politicians from other same political parties they're accusing. How you see this shit? How are they different?
We have policies in ADC. We've undergone series of policy drafts to settle this. And some of those things, in the wake of time, you'll be seeing us rolling those things out. We have mechanism to curb all of those. And anyone coming to ADC is coming to build upon the legacies we've laid in ADC, the modus of operation in ADC. And those policies are what will be binding everyone to do, to act, to lead on the democratic tenets of ADC.
Okay.
So I want to assure you that we are not just saying it, we are matching it with action. And ADC is a different political party
from the others. We'll take your word for it. The last presidential election, your party went south in the ticket you handed over to Dumebi Kachukwu. But with these big wigs invading your party now, So your party is still going to go south, or you are leaving it to the convention?
ADC is not going south. ADC is not going north. ADC is not going east or west. ADC is
open. Going outside the country.
ADC is open.
Are they going inside the
ADC is open. And ADC is going to get it. We have it right. There is no particular presidential candidate that ADC has in mind currently that this is the. We have it in our primaries. And we are democratically showing to Nigerians that this is absolute and true democracy in the processes that we are going to be adopting, bringing about this presidential candidate. So whoever emerged as at that point is the ADC's flag bearer.
Did ADC field candidates in all the elections in 2023 in Bayelsa State?
Yes, we had candidates.
All the elections?
All the elections we had candidates.
If we go up to the governorship?
Up to the governorship we had candidates.
That's good. And you intend repeating it again?
As a matter of fact, if there was a room for an extra candidate, we will have extra. But there is not.
Okay. As we begin to wrap up the conversation with the state chairman of the African Democratic Congress, ADC Bayelsa State, Honorable Tovie Johnny Derrick, your final word to would-be members and already registered members of your party.
The African Democratic Congress, ADC Bayelsa State, is an inclusive political party. And we have you Nigerians at heart. And whatever it is that would make Nigeria become the Nigeria of our dream, ADC is on that life. I want to assure you that ADC is not for sale. ADC cannot be bought. And everyone who wishes Nigeria to be in a better place, ADC is your home. We extend the handshake to you already. So welcome those who are coming, and to those who are already available. Let's sail and make Nigeria better.
Wow, it has been an interesting conversation with the Bayelsa State Chairman of the African Democratic Congress, ADC, Honorable Johnny Tovie Derrick, discussing about the ADC national and also from the state level. You've heard from him. He said they welcome the handshake. And to come your way next time, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, JPAC TV. Follow us on our Facebook page, JPAC TV. Until we come your way next time, let me take the handshake from him, though not a political one.
Yes. You're welcome.
Thank
Nice having you.